Destruction is on the way, man. That lake of fire is right here.
You never know who we gonna have on here, man. But you can't expect priest and officer Kukunga, man. He gonna be on here faithfully. The first woe was passed, the second woe passed, and the third woe coming quickly. You understand? They over there going nuts in the Middle East. And it's not gonna let up. We're not here for your feelings. You understand me? So if you all in your feelings, you just such emotional person, man, you might want to tune in to Joel Osteen.
Oh, man, you look like you've been in hell. I know. Yeah, boy, you've been in hell. Look at the demons on. Look at them demons on. Come on, brother, we gonna help you today. Shit. Yeah, you all right. You just ain't used to seeing black men in their full strength. Yeah, brother, that's all. Yeah. Let me ask you something, brother. Do you know what a Hebrew is? You know what a Hebrew is? Let me help. Can I help you out? Give me Jeremiah 14, too. I'm gonna show you. Don't be upset, bro. You asked a question. You asked a good question. I didn't ask you anything. You did. You said, am I a Hebrew or my black? I never said. You did say that. You did. Come on. So I'm just answering. You just talking. Read Jeremiah 14:2. Listen. Are you going to allow me to speak, though? Oh, America's a free country. I love to speak to you. I cast demons out all day, every day. That's what I do. That's my specialty. Read. Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah. Oh, you gonna hold me to it? Which means you want me to cast your demon out. You gonna hold me to it? No, I'm with you. Come on. I'm with you. We on the page now, man. He say you gonna hold me to it. I'm with you, dog. I am with you. Come on. Wait, let me answer this. And you got the next question. Hit me. Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah, mourning. See, the Jews, they in mourning. This is God's word, not mine. Right. The Jews are suffering, man. This is God's word, not mine. Words. Read on. And the gates thereof, language. The gates of their cities, they fall down. Look at Atlanta. Atlanta used to be strong, wealthy, powerful, honorable, dignified. But the family, guess what happened? Atlanta got destroyed. Right. Their gates fell. Read. Come on. Listen, this is the important part. Listen to this good. They are black. They are what? They are black. What are the Jews? They are black. If you are a Jew, you black.
That's right.
If you black, you a Jew. Judah black, Judah. Judah black, Judah. Read. Unto the ground. Onto the ground, yes. Because what does the ground look like?
Real quick. You do know you have people in India who are blacker than people in Africa?
But here's the difference. It ain't talking about how dark you are. It ain't talking about how dark you are. Let me explain. It says, read the last part of that verse. Kawakah. And the cry of Kawakah, sir. They are black unto the ground. Hear what God said? That the real Jews are black onto the ground. Go look it up in any King James Bible. Now, here's my question. What color is the dirt when you dig it up to put a plant in it? Wow. It's different shades of brown. You got light brown, dark brown. Now just do me one favor. Look around you. There you go. Look at them. Look at them. Where's the tribe of Judah? Right here, brother, standing amongst you. You standing with your brothers right now. You standing with your brothers because you different shades of brown.
at the Hebrew Academy in Atlanta, Georgia during Passover week. I'm ridiculously excited. You know what I mean? As a young man, I used to fight, wrestle, became city champion, went to the States, loved it. Back here with other hella fire warriors, Muhammad, football, other brothers, other sports, Haas. All tons of these brothers been in all kind of stuff, man. Some been in the real wars, real battles, and real throwdowns. You know what I'm saying? I got Captain Kapash over here. He wanted the 8. Somebody ever mentioned the 8 to you? It means this was one of 8 men that fought the whole city, Kentucky. You understand? And say again? Louisville, Kentucky, during the riots with Black Lives Matter. And these brothers warred on to blood. You understand? It's the honorable war. He came to that fight. He won that battle. And then went on to build his camp and went on to build camps in the Caribbean, Dominican Republic, assisted with Haiti. Puerto Rico. Now this camp all over. Like, these are the kind of men that come up in here. These is not regular niggas, man. Okay? These is brothers that really understand what it means to be faithful to the thing that you stand on. You understand? This is greatness. You're watching greatness before your eyes. You're watching the Lord hand down great work to more and more great brothers. So we at Hebrew Academy. We're doing all our thing. But let me run it back down to you from the beginning. Hebrew Academy started by Chief Head Priest Marshall. He started this way back in the 80s. I happened to be, through the grace and mercy of the Lord, in one of those early camps. And so every Sunday, and that's the thing, we used to have to come out every Sunday for the year. So every Sunday, we would come out to the field. And everything you see us doing here, we would do then. And some enhancements. Big shout out to Cap McCard as usual, man. The head instructor for the Hebrew Academy. You understand, under the generals, has advanced the Hebrew Academy and added more to the whole production. So then Marshall would bring us out on Sunday. And we would start with our martial art. We start 6 in the morning every single Sunday. And it was heavy because we'd be out partying Saturday night and all of that, and then kill that if you can. He would start out early Sunday morning, and we'd be out partying Saturday night, and we come in as young men and had to get up Sunday morning and grind out in Hebrew Academy, and that's how it started. You know what I mean? Of course, at the time, it had to develop. So he started it on Saturdays. We started to build it up. We get out there, we do our martial arts, do our training, our fighting, all of that. And then we would graduate and we would go forward. General Muhammad came in later. Did we have covers in the past? We did. So my bad. We had covers way back in the day, but we had stopped it after certain things went down. But General Muhammad brought the covers back into the game. And then the brothers started wearing the covers again. Because General Muhammad got us back up and running with it. You know what I mean, with the Hebrew Academy before he passed it on to the head instructor, who's the head instructor now, which is Cap McCard. So that's how the Hebrew Academy started. Marshall knew that men need to be trained. Marshall was very wise to understand that men had to have the things that men need to have to be men. And so he focused on those things as we were learning and growing in the scripture. And the Hebrew Academy was one of those things. And the Hebrew Academy was brutal. Back then, the school was brutal. You know what I mean? We throw you down the stairs. If you didn't act right and you was hard-headed, we just throw you down the stairs. Don't nobody do that now. You know, man, I witnessed cats get thrown out the window and all that from the second floor, bust their head open, and told them, you never come up in here and speak about that again. We was extremely radical and a little ignorant. And it was beautiful. And we was that way because we were just coming off some of the most horrible events that we had. First of all, the Muslims came up and attacked and killed the head of the school before we became the official ISUPK. And so as a result, it let us know that while we have this truth, that we also got to be prepared to protect ourselves and protect our family and to defend ourselves. And that's exactly what we trained to do. And it's beautiful and healthy. A lot of brothers discover ailments that they had and get them treated. You know, in the hood, you don't go to the doctor very often because you're trying to survive, you're working hours, all the psychological warfare that Esau pours down on you. And so now, if you come and you start training, you start to find out certain things might be wrong with you. You start to find out some of your shortcomings, and you start to find out some of your best and what you're really good at. And once again, it helps us greatly. Like, we've gotten lazy here, to a certain respect in terms of watching over ourselves. I'm not saying that every man got to train like he's in the woods somewhere, but we have to remember that we live among a man who will pull all our rights if he have the opportunity to. He don't care about that. And that's why, what's the name of the brother who stabbed the Edomite? Carmelo Anthony.
One in Texas,
yeah.
Stabbed Austin Metcalf.
Right. Carmelo Anthony. His name is ringing out all over the internet, and for good reason, because Black people realize that we are on the verge of attack by these people who have bought into the idea of America's white supremacy and racism. And because of that, Black men are training. Black women are training. And they're training not to go harm nobody, but to protect themselves. Because we know certain people are sore winners. They could rule the earth and they'll still hate you. They could be in charge and they'll still do you in. So we understand that. So now brothers want to really protect themselves. If you have a son, it's always said Black men like to walk away from their family. Black men don't take care of their kids. But what you don't understand is this society, and you'll never believe what I'm saying, but your psychologists and others will tell you this to be true, that you train Black men to not be able to love their children, because you can't love your child if you don't have the right to protect your child. So we have to go through life having children and trying to love our children while you take away our rights, give them away to women, take away our rights, give them away to homosexuals, tell us what we can and can't teach our children, stop us from raising up our sons. And so Black men give up because you break their spirit. That's why they give up. But you know what? It's a new day. Take a look up on that hill. Take a look at that hill. It's a new day. These are new men. Their hearts are changed for righteousness. They're not criminals. They're not drug dealers. They're not gangsters. They're not terrorists. They're not any of those things. They're simple men seeking to understand the Bible and walk in righteousness. And whatever that takes, they want that. And they're supposed to be allowed to have it. Every man has a right to procreate, protect his family, take care of his family. And these brothers are no different. You just don't like when they do it because you're afraid of it.
And what you don't do it? We just call our Hebrew Academy. So we Israelites, so we can carry a nationwide organization. We teach Black and Hispanic and Native American Indians that we're the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel according to the Bible, right? So we do a lot of these brothers. We come from the inner city communities, shanty towns, some of us from Haiti, the Dominican Republic. And we come and discipline, doing exercises, things like that, little self-defense, just to keep brothers disciplined, keep them out of the streets, keep them out of trouble, keep them out of y'all hands.
You're afraid of the great spirit that's inside them and what the Lord might do with them.
My name is Jack Lindner. I'm a reporter for the Marietta Daily Journal.
And what brought you out here?
We heard about the event that's going on here today, so we just wanted to come by and see what was going on. So we're just interested in covering it.
What do you think about it so far?
I'm not at liberty really to give any opinion. So approximately how long are you guys going to be out?
We might be out here for a couple more hours.
A couple more hours?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think y'all are accomplishing your goal here today?
What do you think?
I'm not sure.
Hey, when was the last time you ever seen an organization do this in this area? Or when was the last time you had to do a story or go and collect information about something in this realm?
You're afraid of that. And I can't help your fear. I can't give you a pill to solve your fear. What you've done before the Lord under the heavens is your crime. And you got to face that crime. Take another look at it. Even in wheelchairs, in any condition, they want this. You don't want them to have it. You want to be the only one feared, the only one everyone's afraid of. You don't want anyone to have their own self-help. You say get off the welfare. You say get off the welfare. You say stop asking for a handout. Well, here they are. They're not asking for a handout. They're not asking for your welfare. They're trying to escape it. That's what Hebrew Academy has always been about. I came to Harlem, man, as a young man at 18, looking for a life, looking to do something, and found this truth. The first sense and spirit that came over me was, I'm gonna be a free, independent, strong black man that's not gonna have to go begging another man. And that's what these brothers want. That's Hebrew Academy. That's what it's always been. That's what it was back in the 80s under the great Marshal of 1 West 125th Street, ISUBK, home of the truth since 1969. That's what it's going to be in the future, man. Brakatha Yahal Ba Shem Yahal Shai.
Goodbye. There you go. Say goodbye 3 times now, still open. Now all night. You hear that? Now all night. That's the problem. This is why you can't fix your heart. Now imagine you married to her. You got to go home and deal with that mouth every night. You will lose your damn mind. You will be out here smoking crack. You be like, bro, you need to get off some drugs. You be like, nah, I ain't going home. Not to that mouth. That's the whole problem. Right. That's why your father wasn't around. Your father wasn't around because your mama's mouth didn't get cracked. And your father left, and then now all the sisters ain't got, they don't know how to be raised by the woman. I thought she was leaving. She said she ain't have enough time. She said goodbye 3 times. But this is the real spirit of the Christian church. And that's why black men, I'm going to tell you, get hold of that. Y'all hold what you got. Somebody else did me. When Paul said he don't give a woman to usurp authority. I'm going to show you straight up in the Bible. Black woman, your job is not to be a preacher. First of all, a woman is not supposed to go into the temple on her monthly. How you gonna have your period? You sitting up in the temple talking about here's God's word. What the hell is wrong with you? When God says that you unclean when you on your month. So that tell you right there, you ain't supposed to be no priest.
ISUPK.
All these brothers come to hang? Y'all must want a kingdom or something. You must have found out that life is flat. And you also found out something heavy. The day Donald Trump graduated, you found out we was never lying. You found out that the crazy talk that we was given before was truthful. That we was real about our brotherhood. That we wasn't down on the streets just talking to be pro-black. That we wasn't just sacrificing to be known for being black. How many of y'all saw the old tape where the white boy tried to reach out to me? Okay? That tape was, what was it, 2000 and what? 2008. We in 2025. This brother done rolled, put his whole life, family, everything he got on the line to get us right here today. And brother, this is an example of a man in Christ. And we will not fail our king, man. You understand? Y'all saw that young picture of Q? Did y'all see Q, young ass up there? in the heat with us, General Hart. And listen, I'm gonna find the tape where me and Hart fought the skinheads. I'm telling you, it was in Philly. Me and Hart fought the skinheads years ago, standing for this truth. We got something special, Hart. Don't let nobody gas you up that everybody got the truth. Everybody's doing it, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. It was given to us by One West. Niggas trying to say I wasn't One West. I ain't One West. Nigga, I sat on the wooden chair in front of Yaquan. At One West, 125th Street on the second floor in the grid. You can't play with my legacy. I'm a certified UPK nigga. I might not be Judah, but I'm a nigga today. Okay. We know something the world don't know. And it's why they was not prepared. But we were. And now it's come upon our people. The Lord have always taken a man that was on the bottom and put him on top. Our King David tended to the sheep. His older brothers thought he was just a busybody and wasn't no real warrior. Didn't want him to come up to the battle. He ended up becoming king. He ended up fighting the greatest enemy that Israel had at the time, which was Goliath, and fought Goliath and all the Philistines till he became an old man, and Goliath's own son tried to come kill him. That's how sincere he was to this work. I'm here to tell you, man, be dumb and stupid if you want to. Be carnal, be whatever idiotic shit you was before you got here if you want to. Or you could use your goddamn brain and you could realize something that many of us have realized, and you should all realize as well. That you was called from that ghetto out to be great prophets of God. Whether you know it or not, I don't care what group comes out here. I don't care what somebody says on the internet. I'm telling you from the Lord that you are the next leaders of the nation of Israel. Get your head right. That's right. Them brothers that's over that ridge trying to learn and come through, and the ones that get up here with these backpacks, brother, they need every last one of you. Young, old, whatever experience you have, or you were learned here, whatever's in you, God called you. Whatever is living inside you, it was God that put it inside you. He decided. What did Christ say? You can't come to the Father unless you came to me. Christ said, I chose you. You didn't choose me. Be chosen, man. Be the chosen people of the Lord. Make up your mind. You a prophet of God, and your world has to work around you. Your family, your job, whatever it is you're dealing with, it works around the fact that you a prophet of God. We going into serious, damn right. We going into serious times. And it took serious people to do what it is that we did. Satan came in and destroyed One West damn near. I put my hand in my head and cried like a baby. I blame myself for the whole school fault. I charge no man for what happened to the school. I don't care what was revealed that he did. I blame myself. And I called on the Most High. Get me a little emotional, but I ain't gonna go there. And the Lord gave me General Muhammad. Gave me a bad cat. Gave me a cat. He knew what I needed before I knew what I needed. But General Muhammad came through. General Micah Allah, he ain't out here today, right? General Micah Allah, give it up. General Micah Allah. 25 years later, I hardly can look at Mayak in the face because all I can remember is how he stood on ice in the middle of winter in Washington, D.C. And he stood on that ice. And I'm going to always tell this goddamn story. I don't give a damn how much he get hurt. It must be said. And he stood on that ice. Mayak right now got an injury to his right leg he's working on. He got a boot on his leg. That man stood on the ice in Washington, D.C. to wake y'all up, to make tapes, to teach, to bring you out this darkness. He put it all on the line. He left nothing for chance. Where Q at? Come here for a second. Where you from? Washington, D.C. Where you from? Washington, D.C. Where you from? Washington, D.C. What year you came in the truth? 2004. When? 2004. What year is it today? 2025. How many years, Q? 21. Put it all on the line. That's right. Out of D.C. Oh my God. Can't wait. Another man. What year you came in? Oh shit, 2000, sir? The year 2000. What year is it today? 2025, sir. How long we been doing it? 25 years, sir. Me and this man, we fought the skinheads with their steel boots on, jackets. I'm gonna find that tape. And we threw it down with them. This man called me many a nights, concerned and worried about the camp, the work of the Lord, the brothers coming in. He gave it all. He left nothing on the table. In the name of the Most High in Christ, give it up, man, for another great man in the world.
That's right. That's right. Clap it up. Clap it up. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakathum. Yahweh Shemala Thumb by Shem Yahushua. You know what it is, man. It's Priest and Officer Kakumgabar coming to you live from the 515 Des Moines, Iowa, out of ISUPK, the home of the truth. Started in 1969 underneath Commanding General Yohana. You understand? Out of Harlem, New York, 125th Street. And we right here back at it once again, Tuesday night, brotherhood, heavy content, you know, where we break down all the truth that you need. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got any questions or comments, you could definitely hit the link, you know what I'm saying? You can hit the link too if you need to, or you can put it in the chat, you know what I'm saying? We're here to answer all your questions. And if we can't answer it, you know, we definitely know somebody who can. You did, but there, once again, this is Tuesday Night Brotherhood, heavy content. Hey, Shalom, young man, you up in the building? Yeah, he might have stepped away for a minute. I don't know if he can hear me or not. Mic check. I think everybody can hear me. I think we too wild. Yeah, but yeah, definitely, man. You know what it is, man. What's today? June 16th. Of course, all hell's always breaking loose in the earth at any given moment. You know, anything happens. You know, of course, well, here in Iowa, you know, this is what Pride Month. All weekend, if you roll by downtown, all you seen was a whole bunch of rainbows all over the goddamn place. You know what I'm saying? And that just goes to show you how the white man is such the devil that they could take a symbol that meant something, a covenant to our people, you know what I'm saying, to the children of the Most High God, and they can take it and flip it to be demonic. You know what I mean? It's something that stands for an abominable act. You understand? Young man, you in the building? Anyway, so matter of fact, let's just read it real quick. Yeah, so after the flood, the Lord, you know what I'm saying, put a vow to the man that, you know what I'm saying, he would never destroy the earth again with water. You know what I mean? And guess what? The white man is the devil. That, you know what they did? They took that bow and made it their own. Shalom, Lord Christ.
Salak, yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Khan. Yeah, I can hear you now, Salaki. I think that was my fault. I forgot to add you to the stage, Salaki. But no, yeah, if you could, Baba Kashai, give me that Genesis 9 and 12, so we could break it down on what that really means. You know what I'm saying? In the same way how the white man is the devil, they'll take what we know as the shield of David, which you see behind me right here. You know what I'm saying? What the world might ignorantly call the 6-point star, or the star of Molech, or the star of David. It's not a star. You know what I'm saying? Stars are round, but they would take that symbol unto themselves. And then, yeah, they would call it the star of Remphan and the star of Molech and the this and the that. You know what I'm saying? But it's actually the shield of David. You know what I'm saying? It's the shield that honors the throne of David, and that's his signature. And Christ, our King, is going to sit on that same throne. You know what I mean? So the same way they took that and flipped it, the same way they take the rainbow and flipped it. You know what I mean? But if you could, Baba Kashai, go ahead and read that.
Khan. This is Genesis chapter 9, verse 12. And Yahweh said, "This is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations."
Right. See, this is a covenant that he made for a perpetual generation. And what is that token and what is that sign? Keep reading.
Verse 13. I do set my bow in the cloud.
He sets his what?
I do set my bow in the cloud.
I do set my bow in the clouds. This is where the first time a rainbow had ever been seen by mankind. Because prior to the flood, there was never no rain. You know what I'm saying? The way that the plants and all that stuff got its nutrients, it would be like the dew of the earth. You know how when you wake up in the morning and you might got condensation on your car or on the grass. That's how the Lord did that across the entire planet. There was never no precipitation. You know what I mean? Until it rained 40 days and 40 nights and got rid of all the abomination that was on the earth. Read that again.
God, verse 13. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of covenant between me and the earth.
Between me and the earth, the Most High God and the earth. And you wicked bastards, y'all took that covenant and turned it into your filthy abomination. May the Lord rain fire on you like he did in Sodom and Gomorrah. You understand? The first time he destroyed the earth with water, this time he's going to destroy the earth with fire and brimstone. Over there in the Middle East, in Israel right now, they got the world's biggest LBGT parade of all time. Good night. Doing all type of wickedness. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into some more with the war report later on. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to touch on that real quick because here in Iowa, they had all types of all the alphabets out there doing God knows what. You know what I'm saying? Catching all types of diseases and all types of madness. Matter of fact, that's why the Lord sent monkeypox. Don't forget about monkeypox. That was an LBGT disease. When it first came out, they said this was linked to the LBGT people. Now, I bet money after this month, I'm telling you right now, next month, July, you're going to hear about a rise in monkeypox. You know what I'm saying? Because they all across the whole planet doing all types of monkey business. You know what I mean? They chipping out. That's what, you know what they call it. They said chipping out. They doing the LBGT chipping out. That's what they on.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, of course, man, I'll just brought that out real quick. And other things in Iowa news, of course, Governor Reynolds, you know, because the white man is the devil, or governor, she's a governor, right? Yeah, she done made, like it was a few months ago, she signed an executive order to pass what's called the 3 strikes law. You know what I'm saying? Of course, across America, they've always did these different type of garrisons within the prison pipeline system, you know what I'm saying, to further entrap Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? It's no marvel that we're what's the percentage of population that we are, like, what is it, like 15%, something like that, whatever the percentage is of the entire United States. But guess what? We fill up more than half of the damn prison, about half of the prison. You think that's on accident? No, that's by design. You know what I'm saying? And now they just signed a new bill basically saying that if you have so many points, you get 3 points and you're what's called a habitual offender. And then in certain instances, you get a automatic 20 years sentence. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if the limit is even on that, if there's any limit on that. Yeah, we're like 12% of the population, 12, 13%. So, but I don't know the stipulations on which laws, but who knows? It could be anything. It might be driving while barred. You know, you get 3 driving while bars or whatever the case may be. You get 3 theft charges, petty. It could be petty theft. You get 3 this, 3 that, whatever. Once you get 3 points, bam, you get 20 years. And with that, you know what they're doing now? Because they know that they're ready to lock more niggas up. They're building 3 more prisons. Good night. They want to build 3 more prisons in Iowa because they just made 3 strike law. But the catch is, these mugs, the prison system is already here in Iowa because it was a death in one of the prisons. They're already having a shortage. They're having a shortage as it is. So now you're trying to build 3 more prisons. It's going to be a rush to get people up in these damn prisons to work, let alone even be in the prison. In fact, let me just share this little clippity clip real quick. Fair use. We're doing this for educational purposes.
Convicted of their 3rd felony.
Slovakia.
Earlier this month, Governor Kim Reynolds signed Iowa's habitual offender law. It's expected to cause the number of inmates in Iowa prisons to surge. Under the law, a person is considered a habitual offender once they're convicted of their 3rd felony. That means their mandatory minimum sentence would be doubled, as well as increasing their maximum sentence. To counter the expected surge of inmates, the state is planning to build 3 new prisons. KCRG TV9's Connor Woodruff spoke with one union leader representing Iowa prison workers, who says that solution only causes more problems.
The Department of Corrections can't staff the prisons that we have, let alone build 3 more where it would be impossible to staff those.
Todd Copley is the president of the American Federation of State County Municipal Employees, or AFSCME, the union that represents Iowa's prison workers. Workers are worried. The Nonpartisan Legislative Services Agency predicts the number of inmates behind bars at Iowa prisons will surge by nearly 50% in 3 years.
I don't think words comprehend what the staff is facing in the future.
The LSA says Iowa's prison system has more than 230 vacant positions, more than half of those being for correctional officers. And those prisons are already over capacity by 27% across the state. Staffing issues are at the center of a lawsuit currently against the Iowa Department of Corrections after a guard and nurse were murdered by inmates at the Anamosa State Penitentiary in 2021. The suit says poor staffing contributed to their deaths.
What happened with the murders at Anamosa is devastating. It's so unfortunate.
But it's dangerous for both staff and inmates.
Or believe it or not, somebody has a loved one somewhere in the prison system in Iowa. We have to look after those individuals as well.
With staffing being the core problem, Copley says the state has to do more to help those doing dangerous work.
You can work at McDonald's for $20 an hour and not worry about getting stabbed, beaten, or having urine thrown on you, for that matter.
Yeah, so you hear it. They ready to build more prisons and get more niggas up in there. And they understaffed. You're understaffed and you want to build more prisons. Making the conditions even worse. So like you heard it, what was he said, 2021 or whatever, a mother and a father got unalived in the prison. But you know, they don't care because prison is big money, big business. It's big money, big business. Just like everything else, just like wars, big money, big business. And they're definitely going to get some more staff. They're going to, all these ICE agents, and they're going to hire some people just to get your ass up in there. They're going to crack down. They're going to be pulling niggas over. They're going to be and that's why it's so crucial for brothers and sisters to come into the school, man. Follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. So you ain't out there riding dirty. You ain't out there breaking the law. You know what I'm saying? Now, does that take away from the fact that the white man is the devil and they'll do anything to try to get you locked up? Nah. But the chances is going to get cut down. You out here rolling and smoking and doing this and doing that, riding around with heat. You know what I'm saying? Because you're looking for the ops. That's not brotherhood. We're here to teach you brotherhood so you could get up out of that mindset. You know what I'm saying? Start being more productive for your people. You know what I'm saying? Going out there, waking your brothers and sisters up. If you got to go to jail, get locked up for the Most High. Like the apostles and the disciples of Christ. If that's what you got to do. You understand? Like John the Revelator on the Isle of Patmos. He wasn't locked up because he was out here selling bricks. No, he was locked up because he was prophesying about the Most High God. That's what he was doing. Straight up. Just like all the other the disciples or whatnot. They was doing something for a righteous cause. If you're gonna stand for something, stand for the Most High God. If you got to get locked up for that. You understand? And that's fine. That's prophecy. What does it say? In Matthew, I think it's the book of Matthew. It said, or also the Revelation. It said that the devil shall cast some of y'all into prison. Matter of fact, you know where that's at? Let me get that. You know where that's at, young man?
Salakia.
Yeah. Let me grab it for you. Yeah, so that's if you're gonna go to prison, that's what you should go for. Revelations 2:10, if you could, Baba Kashah. Yeah,
this is
so
Revelations, Salakia.
Yeah, go ahead.
Revelations chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold,
right,
the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
Yeah, see, we ain't gonna fear what we may suffer. We out here doing the work of the Lord. And guess what? If we got to go to prison because we out here exercising our freedom of speech, because that's what, when you see us out there on the street corners from California to New York, you know what I'm saying? There might be a time where they giving it to us now, but there might be a time where they're like, you know what? We're shutting this shit down. Anybody claiming they be a Hebrew Israelite, speaking this, the what they call us anti-Semitic and hate groups. They might want to start locking niggas up. Who knows? But guess what? Fear none of those things. If you're gonna go to prison for that. Don't go to prison because you got caught with some cocaine 3 times. Now you're doing fed time, you know what I'm saying, and getting the maximum sentence. Don't go to prison because you done beat your woman up 3 times and now you a habitual domestic abuser. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to prison because you getting high in front of your kids 3 times. How many habitual offender for child neglect? You understand? If you're gonna have to go to prison for the Most High God. Salakia, read that again.
Khan, Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
Right. You understand? That's what the devil is. Who's the one putting you in prison? The so-called white man, which proves
Salakia, sir, you must be muted.
I think my little so who's gonna throw you in the prison? Can you hear me?
Khan.
Yeah, who's gonna throw you in the prison? Read that again.
Khan. Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
The devil shall cast some of you into prison. You understand? But fear none of those things. You might have tribulation, but like I said, if you gonna go to prison, don't go for no bullshit out here, man, because you done fell for the wiles of the devil. You know what I mean? But guess what? Christ came to bind up the brokenhearted. You know, matter of fact, get that in Isaiah 61 again. We read that last week. Yahaba Shim Shabarakatah. Clap it up, clap it up.
Shalom, Akim. Yeah, they're right. Let's get it, man.
I'm right. I see you. What you got? New crown? I see you. Is that an old one? Can you hear me? Oh, I think you're muted, Salaki. Hold on. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I struck a thumb. Yeah, this that level. Oh.
Okay, yeah, level 4. Good night.
Yeah,
man, I'm trying to get on your level, man.
Oh man, you there. You already know it.
He got a crown from the 4th dimension.
Man, you better ask somebody. Yeah, big ups to Pot out there in DC, man.
Damn right.
You know I brought this out 2 Passovers ago.
Oh, okay, yeah, Khan. Yeah,
you seen this one already.
Yeah. Nah, it was looking so glorious. I thought it was it was my first time seeing it. It's lucky.
Yeah, you know how we bust these crowns out, man. You know how we do them crowns, boy. Water.
Yeah, no sweat. But now I'm over here breaking down how the governor here they just started a new 3-strike rule to lock niggas up, and they building 3 new prisons. You know what I'm saying? So they can
ain't that already been in effect in 3 strike?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's been in the. They just signed it earlier this month, it passed, and then now since it passed, they in the middle of trying to build up 3 new prisons within so many years. You know what I'm saying? Because they need to fill that shit up.
Yeah, that's all that matters to them, man. Slucky. Yeah, that's all that matters to them, man, is building these prisons, man, and they're worried about staffing them once they get all the manpower, once they get all the blacks, Hispanics, you know what I mean, enough of them overcrowded, and then they're gonna try to staff and continue to build more prisons, man. That's why it's imminent, man, that we get up with the UPK, man. That's why it's imminent, man. It's very important that we get up with this truth, man, so we could just come out of this way of thinking that being lawless is the way to go. You know what I mean? Trying to be slick and conniving, and you know what I'm saying, and trying to make money that way, which is gonna send you straight to the prison, man. And that's what that's what our young adults is being taught, man. You know what I'm saying? Like school to prison, that's a real thing, man. You know what I mean? As soon as you leave school, get out of school, you going to prison. And then in most cases, you know what I mean, you got the juvenile system, and in high school and in elementary, you know what I mean, they locking our young brothers and sisters up, man, as you can see, man. A young brother was locked up for selling lemonade, man. You know what I mean? Had him in cuffs and straight to the juvenile system, man. And it's diabolical, man. That you know what I mean? They'll put handcuffs up on our children. That lets you know they don't give a damn about the old, the young, or the woman, the child. None of that, man. That's why we have to step up. You know what I mean? And be leaders for our people, man. As you can see, our leaders are lacking, man. They're languished, man. So. Who gonna do it? Who gonna stand up against evildoers, man? Who gonna stand up with the Lord against evildoers, man? And the UPK has taken on that job. So big ups to the Most High and Commander General Yohana. That's UPK and brothers like y'all. You know what I mean? Brothers like you could come about a young man. You know what I mean? Who gonna do it? Who gonna step up, man?
Right.
Yeah.
Damn right, man. We gotta come out of her, my people. Stop being like these heathens, man. Because the more you be like the heathen, the more they're gonna lock you up. They ain't gonna. You just see what happened to what's his name? Carmelo Anthony. You can't even defend yourself.
Oh man, right.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta separate from these devils, man. Straight up. And I know you seen what the daddy, he done came out and with an old rant. You know, matter of fact, let me play that real quick if I could, Baba Kashah. Fair use, by the way. Matter of fact, hold on, I just want to get straight to the point. Yeah, here we go. Did we play this last week? No, I think this came out right after last week. So we just a little late, but it's no sweat. It's still relevant. So this is Austin Metcalf's father, Jeffrey Charles Metcalf. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know what I'm saying, we've been because of what happened, the unjust justice, the non-justice that we got from the verdict of the young man. They charged him with first-degree murder, gave him 30 years, a 17-year-old young man, for defending himself in a state that says stand your own ground. I thought you should stand your ground.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I mean, I you know, that's just I'm thinking that's just, you know what I mean, a part of life. You know, defend your body, defend yourself. You know what I mean? Everybody's doing it, but you know, the legal system, man, wasn't built for us to be represented. You know what I'm saying? In the right way. You know what I'm saying? So, as we can see, man, you know what I mean? It's not for us, man. So that's why we have to come back to the Most High laws. The Most High laws supersedes man's laws. So if you following God's laws, you definitely following man's laws. You know what I mean? So go ahead, I'll keep dropping.
Khan. Yeah, let me. I'm gonna see if I can find a better one without somebody's little commentation on it. Yeah, so yeah, fair use, everybody. We're using this for educational purposes.
Let's get it. Heavy content, man. Iowa to Omaha back to Iowa, man. Chicago, all the Midwest zones, man. Let's get it.
Life is not easy. God doesn't say that. God says there's going to be trials and tribulations.
So
God says there's going to be people out there who will deceive you.
We appreciate it, bro.
People out there. I mean, if we want to go back Old Testament, eye for an eye, Sodom and Gomorrah, turn to stone, man lays with a man, you die. I mean, this is all your personal choices. It's none of my business. I stay in my lane. Just don't come in my lane with your. I respect everyone until they disrespect me. I've been disrespected by so many people, so many times. Well, I've had to sit here and take it. I'm gonna tell you right now, Charleston White. You think you're funny? We'll see who's laughing. Drew Anthony, you're a and a coward, and you raised one. Kayla, you drunk. What'd you do to that boy to make him stab somebody? My God, what kind of mother are you? Hey, Kevin Hayes, you fucking liar. Day after it happened, how many lies did you sit and type up on your keyboard, you big keyboard warrior? You a big tough man. You still live in Baton Rouge? Remember you said you'd come to Frisco, buddy? You're supposed to find me. I told you we could sit down and talk. That's all you do. Talk, Mr. Squeaky Clean. You're the only one in your family without a damn record. I guess that's something to brag about in your culture. You people hang your hat on the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Look, Salakia. So he's I think, I don't know, maybe this might be the shortened version, but the one I seen, he started off where he's talking about he don't see no color. You know what I'm saying? Everything is this, is not, God loves everybody. You know, he was giving all that old fake rhetoric, that old Christian doctrine rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? God loves everybody, but you killing everybody on the planet. You know what I'm saying? He started off like that. You know, like it says, his words are smoother than butter. But matter of fact, get that for me, young man, if you could, Baba Kasha, Salakia. Now, guess what? I understand that, you know what I'm saying, that you lost your son, man. Like, that's a feeling that no man or woman, no father, no matter what nationality you are, you know what I'm saying? But, of course, you know, hey, the devil's always going to show their horns. He was like this before his son got unalive. And this just amped it up. You know what I mean? And guess what? Hey, the feeling is mutual, Mr. Metcalf. Well, however you call his Metcalf, whatever his name is. Yeah, let's keep you got that?
Khan.
Yeah, get
this
that.
Is Psalms.
Read that.
Salakia. Psalms chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Right. He came on talking real slick, like he loved, like he's all about. I thought y'all forgive, turn the other cheek, Mr. Christian man. Yeah, I thought you was all about everybody come together. Y'all didn't have this much hatred for the man that killed Charlie Kirk. Yeah, y'all forgave him so fast, right? Keep reading.
But war was in his heart.
You're breaking up a little bit.
But war was in his heart.
Hey, war is in his heart. He about to get amped up right now. Let's keep listening to what he said.
Yeah. God.
Let me make one up. Y'all can make let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy I was trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one strike you? I hope he enjoyed his first night in that cell last night. Because he's gonna have many nights to think about what the fuck he did.
Watermelon Felon. That nigga, hey, he rehearsed that. He spent hours thinking about that line.
You know he did.
You know what I'm saying? We know white people can't rhyme for shit. He said Watermelon Felon. Yeah, Kanawaka.
Yeah, Priest, you breaking up a little bit. You breaking up. But if I could just piggyback off what you're saying, man, you now you see why society is the way it is, man, because of these devils, man. You hear how this man speaking, man. That's why his son was acting the way he acted. You can just look at his dad. You know what I mean? The problem with America is white parents, man. That's the problem with America. It's the parents, man. Period, man. Going all the way back to Esau, to the slave masters, the Jim Crow era. You know what I mean? In these schools, these teachers, man, these church goers, the parishioners, all of it steams back to the parents, man. Their leadership, you know what I mean, is the way why society is the way it is, man. Why you have these school shooters, man. You know what I mean? All this racism, man. You know what I mean? We all have a mind to think, you know what I mean? And to sit up here and continuously be ridiculed, man, downtrodden, man. You know what I mean? Lied to. What they think? We don't have a mind? We can't see what's going on?
Right.
Is that what these folks think, man? They obviously think we don't have a mind. Like, I can't see the instances, man, that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we got a mind too. We see exactly what's going on, but they still continue to perpetrate the fraud, man. You know what I mean? Like we just stupid people or something. And rightfully so, man. We got to come out of that way of thinking, man. Our actions, man. We have to come up out of that shit, man. And join together and show one another love, man. Once again, we owe it to ourselves to do this, man. You know what I mean? We just can't keep calling each other ops, man. You know what I mean? Looking down on another brother, you know what I mean, that's trying to do something coming up, you know what I mean? We just can't keep being that way, man. Just like all these other nations, man, they actually help one another, you know what I'm saying? And here we is, you know what I'm saying, due to the oppression, due to the so-called white man and his philosophies, man, that he has putting upon us, where we just believe all this shit like he is the savior. You know what I mean? I understand, man. We got to come out of that way of thinking, man, so we can come up out of the slums, man. You know what I mean? If we can't come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, we're gonna be destroyed, man. We're gonna continuously be destroyed. And the Chinese, man, the gook, he gonna continuously you know what I mean, oppressors, step on the shooters down, because every other nation is doing it. So they just joining in with the oppressor and all these other nations, man. So we got to come up out of this way of thinking, man. I deal with that up.
Yeah, damn right. You know, and yeah, we just gotta come out of it. Like, especially niggas like Charleston White. You know what I'm saying? He the one that even pushed the parents to want to have the all-white jury. You know what I'm saying, with the white lawyer. And he knew we fucked up. Excuse my French. Did we play the video last week about Charleston, when Charleston White admitted that he
Who you talking about,
up?
Doc? You talking about Carmelo Anthony?
Conor McCon, but I'm talking about Charleston White though. There might be a delay. Yo, man, can you hear me?
He had something going there. He's here.
I can hear you.
Am I coming in late or something?
Live.
Yeah, it's like it.
You lagging on my end.
Now, I was asking you, did we play that Charleston White video last week? Matter of fact, it don't matter. Even if we did, let's just hear what he had to say again.
Yeah, con, man, con. He had a good thing going at first. He was going after the gang bangers and all the rappers and all that. He had a little movement going, man. His shit took a turn, man. He might just be a agent, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Might just be one.
Yeah,
somebody got a hold of him.
Look, to me, listen, it was he. I think he hate niggas so much that he didn't want to see niggas happy that Carmelo got off. You know what I'm saying? Because you know he's always making videos about how much he hate niggas, this and this and that. I think he hate niggas so much that he intervened with the family members at that, just so he knew damn well that they was gonna hang that boy. But yeah, let me play this real quick because he's looking like a damn fool. Fair use.
So you say he had a white attorney or a black attorney, y'all?
Shit, he had a white attorney. And if I'm not mistaken, give me right if I'm wrong. Anybody, if anybody know better, throw it in the chat or whatnot. And on top of that, they didn't even fight for having a different jury, like more minorities in the jury, people of your own demographic and your peers. You know what I mean? So they can know, you know what I'm saying, what it's like to be in your situation. Nah, he had hope in the white man. Let's just listen to what he said. Fair use.
I feel stupid for even calling you, trying to make you believe what I believe. Because I really believe that, fam. Nigga, I don't win against my own people trying to convince black people, white people is good, homie.
Damn. He said I went against my own people trying to convince my people that it was good white people. Guess what? If you were following the, but no, give him thumbs down for that. So like, you know what I mean?
No, he was right. He definitely went against us, man. He definitely went against his people, man, to try to convince us that white people was good and shit. That's what I mean.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, kind of calm. Hey, if you could, young man, give me that never trust our enemy. See, listen, if
it was more on that, though. It was more to that.
Yeah, kind of calm. I was just trying to expound on that. If he would have been listening to the UPK, he would have, and I'm sure he's heard us before. He done been around.
Of course,
Nigga, we done went viral too many times. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even, you went against your people to not listen to the UPK. Let's run that back.
If we even calling you, trying to make you believe what I believe. Because I really believe that, fam. Nigga, I don't win against my own people trying to convince black people, white people is good, homie. But all white people ain't bad. Why? I ain't never met a bunch of bad white people.
Man.
Good night. Then after you said you went then you double back and say some dumb shit like that.
Man.
If you could, young man, read that. Baba Kashah.
Double-minded.
Yeah. Double-minded is unstable in all that
real
way.
Quick before you read that.
Khan. This is Ecclesiastes.
Young man, hold on. He want to say something real quick. Salaki.
Go ahead.
It just real quick, the water. And then these the type of people that they put in front of us, man, to try to lead us, you know what I mean, into believing what they saying, like they got the truth. You know what I mean? These are the type of idiotic niggas, weed smoking, you know what I'm saying, crack smoking type niggas that get in front of these cameras, man, all over social media. I'm talking about he all over social media, man. His words all over social media, man. And then here we are as the people that's following, rebutting everything that he's saying and shit. You know what I mean? Just agreeing to everything that this brother is saying. You know what I mean? These are the people that they choose to be our leaders, man. You know what I mean? I yield, man. Go ahead.
Calm. Yeah, read that. Salakia, read that if you could, Baba Kasha.
Oh, Salakia. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Hold on, what?
Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust thine enemies. But what's Charles White gonna say? He was trying to convince our people to trust your enemy. Let's play that one more time. Salakia.
People, white people is good, homie. But I don't went against my own people trying to convince black people white people is good, homie. But all white people ain't bad. Why?
Damn. Never trust thine enemy. Keep reading.
Damn right.
For like as iron rusted. For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
So is his wickedness. See, the white man is always going to be the devil. He's going to show his ugly colors as soon as he gets the chance. Now, like I said, don't get me wrong. It is fucked up that for anybody, I don't give a damn who, for to lose their life. You know, nobody wants their child to be gone. You know what I mean? But the white man is still the devil. I don't give a damn if he lost his son or not.
Damn right.
Hold on. Yeah, let me run this back a little bit.
Yeah.
Damn record. I guess that's something to brag about in your culture.
He's a prime example of what the brother just read. Just a prime example. Good job, priest.
Damn right.
I've ever seen. Let me make one up. Y'all can let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy I was trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one strike you? I hope he enjoyed his first night in that cell last night. Because he's gonna have many nights to think about what the he did. I forgave him, so I don't carry the hate and the anger. So I don't get ate up.
Listen, you didn't forgive shit.
Yeah, right.
He didn't forgive a goddamn thing. He says nigger every night when he goes to bed. He says, I hate niggers every night. Matter of fact, he probably, if he wasn't already a part of the Klan, he went and found the pamphlet somewhere and signed up. Yeah, you want to say something? Go ahead.
Salakia, just him saying Watermelon Felon, obviously didn't give him if you're coming up with names to insult him.
Right. You coming up with this racial epithet, or however you call it, talk about let me come up with something. You didn't just come up with that on the spot. You been thought about that. You probably had a ghostwriter. You probably had someone else tell you to say that. He was like, ooh, yeah, that is a good
that's the reason why he went live. That's probably the main thing he wanted to say.
But yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
The white man is the devil, man. Yeah, go ahead, Slack
Yeah, just like the scriptures say, the brother's reading his words as smooth as butter, man. He's a prime example of what you bringing out, Kakamgabar. You know what I mean? He starts off with the Bible, and the Bible says this. You know, it goes around God this, God that, and then in the same breath, you know what I mean? Just like just for sure, iron will rust. That was the wickedness of the white man coming out in the same breath as him speaking, speaking smooth words. His words sounding smooth and butter. He come right back out and use those type of racial epithets and say watermelon mellow. You know what I mean? all that in the same breath, man. And we don't, and as people, we don't see that. We still trust these people. We still give these people all our trust, man. You know what I mean? And we got all these Uncle Tom, Coon, stepping, fetching Negroes out here, man, just holding us back, man. You know what I mean? All these Negroes out here, man. Instead of coming together, you know what I mean? We want to stay separate. A nigga think he can do it by himself. A nigga think he don't need to be part of the UPK. He don't need God. You know, there's niggas out here think they don't need God, think they God themselves without God. You know what I mean? I see him every day, I see him every day, man. I got him in my family, you understand? I yield,
Right.
man.
Man, damn right, man. Listen, it's a disorder. That's what it is. Our people have a disorder where we love to go the opposite way. Like, what did it say? He said, I send you to a stiff-necked people. Their forehead shall be strong against your forehead. You know what I'm saying? Our people love oppression. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to hear the words of the Lord. They want to hear smooth things. That's what they want to hear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They said, get them niggas from the UPK out my face. I don't want to hear that I can't eat pork. I don't want to hear that I can't twerk all day, all weekend outside. I'm outside. I don't want to hear that. I want to suns out, buns out. That's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? They want to pop perks and do this and ride on the ops and spin the block.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I agree. And that's fun. You know what I mean? That's a good day. That's a good night. You know what I mean? That's something to talk about and praise. You know what I mean? Riding down on your brothers and shit like that, man. You know what I mean? When everybody riding down on your brothers, then here you is gonna ride down on your brothers too? Boy, that's diabolical. You think about it, man.
Kind of one kind. But see, now I will say this about, like, sometimes, you know, I hate to say it. Now, Charleston White, he says a lot of dumbass shit. But then sometimes he'll say some shit that, you know what I'm saying, that you got to give it to him. So he said something. I wasn't even going to play it, but since we was talking about how we quick to ride on our own, you know what I mean? He said something. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If I can't find it fast, it ain't nothing. But he made perfect sense right here. Right here. Let me share this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Salakia.
Let's get it.
I really wasn't gonna play this because, you know what I'm saying, Charleston White, he's a coon anyway. But sometimes he says some shit, you know what I'm saying, where you got to kind of give it to him. So let me say,
yeah, of course.
So this, now he's commenting on the other case that happened at the same time over there in South Carolina with Nick Child and the young man. What was the young man's name who got unalive? Damn, I forgot his name that quick. Give me right, somebody.
No, I can't think of it either.
Cyrus,
yeah,
or something like that. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
But yeah, let me play this real quick. Fair use.
Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing but get mad like every nigga. Y'all were mad about Trayvon Martin. George Zimmerman still around this motherfucker. Y'all were mad about Eddie Gray, Freddie Gray. Didn't do nothing. Mike Brown, Tiana Jefferson. So I can go on and on. They keep killing niggas and ain't no black people dying by it. Ain't no black people killing by it. But let a black people step on your Nikes. Nigga, you stepped on my Michael Jordan tennis shoe. Boom, 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 boom. Let a nigga say, fuck King Von. Shoot up in mama house. Let a nigga say, fuck Lil Durk. Say, kill that nigga. But let that Asian shoot a little boy in the back and plant a gun on him. You ain't gonna do nothing. You coward ass black people.
Damn
So
right.
keep being cowards. Make some more rap music about nigga kill nigga, nigga die, nigga shoot your mama. Hey, did nobody die? Spin the block again. Spin the block again. Hey, did nobody spin the block? So keep making that kind of music while everybody keeps shooting in your back. They shooting you when you're praying in the church. They shooting you in the grocery store like they did in Buffalo, New York, and not one black person crashed out about it. Where my crash shots at? Where my y'all got crash shots for everything, black people? Where my
But yeah, you get the point. You know what I'm saying? And that's why us in the UPK, man, listen, we try to fight so hard for our people to stand together. You know what I mean? So we could fight against that type of pressure. You know what I'm saying? Because you do got a point. Niggas is quick to ride on their own brothers. You know what I'm saying? Man, he look at you wrong at the club. You ain't never even met the nigga. Next thing you know, you hating on your own brother. This brotherhood class and heavy content, by the way.
You understand?
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be quick to slide on your own brother, kill your own brother. But guess what? The young brother gets unalived by the so-called Chinese man at the liquor store, and you don't do shit. You're gonna have a balloon release.
Right. And if I could,
yeah,
that's definitely heavy what you dropping, man. Like the scriptures say, man, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart, man. Love thy brother as thyself. If the young man can pull that up for me real quick. You know what I mean? We go against the scriptures, man. The scriptures tell us, love your brother. Here we is out here talking about he my op. I ain't finna love my brother. You know what I mean? Here we is unaliving our brothers, man, at alarming rate, man. You know what I mean? While Rick Child get to harm us also and go back to getting millions from us. You know what I mean?
Right.
East Asians, man, we gotta separate from all these nations, man. You know what I mean? Once again, man, the antidote is right here in the ISUPK, man. These scriptures, man. All we gotta do is wake up and come back home, man. You know what I mean? We calling all you fake Israelite groups, man. It don't make no sense, all these fake Israelite groups out here, man. You know what I mean? And here we have been doing this since 1969, and you cats want to break off and start your own group because you don't want no structure. You don't want to come up under no leadership, man. That's the problem right there. You want to be your own leader, man. You know what I mean? Everybody in our community want to be their own leader, man. Don't nobody want to follow don't nobody want to follow nobody, man. When we know clearly there's rank and order, man. You know what I mean? You have to fall up under rank and order, man. You going into the military, you're going to follow. You know what I'm saying? You going up into these schools, you're going to follow. You know what I mean? All out here in society, you're going to follow the white man's laws and shit. But when it come to us as a people, you don't want to follow us, huh? You don't want to follow, come up under rank and order, man. You know what I mean? That's our problems, man. That's the problem right there, man. All these fake Israelite groups. Go ahead, I'll read that.
Khan, not on Khan. This is Leviticus chapter 19, verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
The children of thy people, man, that's your brother, man. You know what I mean? That's your Akim, man. That's the brother of the cat that look like you, man. That's Israel. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. We're one people, man. You know what I mean? The white man come up with all these tricks, you know what I mean? All these traps, snares, you know what I mean? And put us against each other. Mexicans and blacks, man. You know what I mean? All in the same, we living right amongst each other, but somehow we hate each other. We going through the same oppression, man. We have the same common enemy, man. But somehow we mad at each other. You know what I mean? We all are oppressed, man. We all are one nation, one people, man. Go ahead, read.
But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord.
Your neighbor is not the goop living next door. Your neighbor is not the so-called white man. You know what I mean? It's not him. Your neighbor is not the Arab. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you go up in these stores and oh man, you show these folks so much respect, man. These East Indians, you know what I mean? Oh, you show them so much respect. The Africans, you show the Africans so much respect. You let them know you are them. You know what I mean? We just like y'all. You understand me? But your brother, It's a problem, man. That's why we're here. We're here to teach y'all, man. You understand me? We ain't out here for fun. This ain't fun, man. It's hard work what we doing right now. You understand? Go ahead.
Oh, Khan, you want me to read verse 19?
Yeah, some more on that, or that was it?
That was it.
All right, read that from the top again.
Khan, not on Khan. This is Leviticus chapter 19, verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord.
Hey, this is straight from the Most High, man. You understand me? We, like I say, our knowledge don't come from T.D. Jakes, Kenneth Copeland, you know what I mean? Joel Osteen, Creflo Dollar, you know what I'm saying? Me, Jesse Jackson, Martin Luther King. Our knowledge comes straight from the Most High. We're giving it to you from the horse's mouth, man. And that's that. Not you.
Khan. Salakia, sir, you muted.
Yeah, and if I could to add to that, just real quick, it tells you, you know how in the New Testament it says, love thy neighbor as thyself, you know what I mean? But when you go back to the precept, it tells you who your neighbor is. What does it say? The children of thy people. You know what I mean? So that just kills all that. Whoever lives next door to you ain't just your neighbor. You know, this is talking about who our people is. That's your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just that on that. And we should love our people. You know what I'm saying? We got to stick together because these devils is out here. They don't even want to see you having any kind of good time. It don't matter what it is. They don't want to see you because they're two-time, I mean, what they call it, they're sore winners. You know what I'm saying? They're sore winners out here. They can have everything in the world, and you can't even have a family reunion. You know what I'm saying? Without them getting all agitated. You know what I mean? Of course, what we heard that came out not too long ago, a few days, or I think it might have been over the weekend, right? So this devil, of course, you know what I'm saying, he pulls up to a family reunion with an AR-15.
Man, that shit was real?
Yeah, that's real. Salakia. Matter of fact, let me get an article and then I want to play a little video of it.
Yeah, if you could,
real quick. So this happened about a week ago. You know what I'm saying? So let me read the screen. It says, a Georgia man wearing body armor and armed with an AR-15 style rifle opened fire at a Leesburg, Georgia family gathering on June 7, 2026. The suspect, identified as 36-year-old Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer, shouted racial slurs at the group before firing, according to the victim. Kinzer was subsequently shot by the family member and hospitalized. So big ups to the brother, because I guess one of the brothers who was in the family just so happened to be an ex-Marine or something, some kind of military. You know what I'm saying? So the white dude comes up talking shit, you know what I mean? And then next thing you know, I think he leaves, comes back suited and booted like he was on that. But guess what? He fucked around and found out was a person. That was this man right here. I'm gonna play this little news clip real quick about it.
Yeah, let's get it, man.
Yeah.
Diabolical. That he felt that he could go and shoot up a family barbecue, a family outing, a family reunion, man. Like how did you what did you get that from? Your daddy. You are of your father, right. Devil.
That's right. Fair use.
Was trying to have a reunion on June 7th, and of course, it took a crazy racist white man to screw the whole thing up. Like literally, y'all. Check this out. Roll a video. This actually happened, and it shows you just the insane stuff that black folk have to deal with. Police have charged Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer with aggravated assault after he unloaded an AR-15 style rifle at a black family reunion. Kashana Wilson posted this on TikTok.
And Salakia, pause. Aggravated assault. That should have been attempted murder. You unloaded. See, and that just goes to show you how the justice system is so anti-black, anti-Negro. You unloaded a whole clip of an AR-15 up into a family reunion, bruh. Matter of fact, you left and came back. That should be premeditated attempted murder. Not no. How you gonna just assault somebody with an assault rifle? You know what I mean? Come on, man. You ain't just trying to assault them.
It don't make sense, Priest.
Good night. Yeah, let me keep playing.
Get in the house.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete.
Now, witnesses told police that Kinzer drove by, had involved in a verbal confrontation with people attending the event. He later returned on foot, carrying his AR-style weapon and wearing body armor. Several people returned fire, hitting Kinzer, who was treated at a local hospital. He was arrested, but released the next day on a $5,000 bond.
A $5,000 bond. Come on, man.
That ain't shit.
Hell no, it ain't shit. That's 500.
Yeah.
He just had to drop 500 because
he had that in his pocket.
Come on, man. How you roll by, you screaming out racial slurs, probably calling them watermelon felons and niggers, and then you go to the crib, get suited and booted like you in what's them game? The new the game
Grand Theft.
Not Grand Theft. What's the other game? That
Call of Duty.
Yeah, he went and got his Call of Duty pack on and unloaded at the family reunion. You know what I'm saying?
And trust me, trust me on this. He's at home right now. You understand? He done bonded out the same day. You understand?
Good night.
At home right now. And like you say, we know the justice system ain't built for us, man. We would, man, our bond would have been over a couple mil. You know what I mean? Ain't no way we finna get out for something like that. Go shoot up a white family reunion, man. Come on now.
Man,
and we can't see this as a people. We still can't see this. We still Roland Martin. You still we know you. Thank you for the report and all that, but we know you still you know what I mean, for everybody. You know what I mean? All these CNN reporters that we have, they're reporting on it, but we know y'all still, you know what I'm saying, for the oppressor. We know y'all still y'all ain't coming into this truth because we know y'all still want to get that paycheck. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about with y'all. Y'all want to get that paycheck and live in the white man's world, man. You know what I mean? When the white man's world is diabolical for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Right. You know what I mean? I just had to throw that out there, man. Just kind of piggyback on what you was bringing out, man. Which is awesome.
That heavy content, man. And that just goes to show you the true spirit of Esau.
Man.
Esau is a cunning hunter. You know what I'm saying? Man, if you could, young man, give me that. It's in Genesis, I think what? what was it?
45 and
yeah, somewhere around there. Salakia. Yeah, Esau's a cunning hunter. He went back to the crib and put on his tactical gear. He meant that. See, niggas, they're just up right there with the J's on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He went it got suited and booted because Esau is a cunning hunter. But guess what? He wasn't that cunning that day because his ass fucked around and found out, and Barakatah Yahweh was shot for the brother who was trained in Esau's military, ironically, and popped his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bust at me, you better believe I'm busting back.
Damn right. Yeah,
they're right. Big up for the brother, man.
You want the cunning hunter, Salakia?
Yeah, Khan, just read up a little bit, but yeah, that's the main part I want.
Khan out on Khan. This is Genesis 25, verse 25. And the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
Yeah, Esau is red. Who's Esau? For y'all who may be new to this, Esau is the so-called white man. Red all over, looking like this man right here. Yeah, Mr. McCaffrey or whatever his name is. Red, look at him red. He mad as hell.
See it through his skin.
Red all over, like a hairy garment. His back probably hairy, everything.
Yeah, look at his leg. Look at that leg. All that hair on that leg or whatever that shit is.
Yeah.
Look at that shit, man. That shit look nasty as hell.
Right. Keep reading.
Khan, verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
See, we're Jacob. We're Jacob. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we come from the loins of Jacob. The white man, all the European nations, I don't give a damn if they're the small hats, the Germans, the British, the French, the modern day, all the modern day ones. Guess what? They are Esau. They come from they're our evil twin. That's why we have this clash every day. We've been banging since the womb.
Come on now.
We ain't never gonna get along. Ain't never gonna be no peace.
Especially at this point, man. After all of the shit that y'all done to us, man, we don't even want peace, man. We don't want none of that shit y'all trying to get us to be. We don't even want it, man. We want justice, man. You understand me? We want justice, man. We want Yahweh to avenge us from all the murders, man. All the incarcerations, man. You know what I mean? All the castrations, man. All the graping, man. You know what I mean? We want to be revenged, man. To hell with peace. To hell with equality. To hell with all that shit, man. We waiting on our king to come back and wreak havoc, man. We waiting on our king to come back and say, dash them to the stones. Take their little ones and dash them to the stones, man. That's what we want, man. We want to avenge for our brothers and sisters being mistreated in the hospitals, man. You know what I mean? Medical malpractice, man. You know what I mean? The gnashing of the teeth. You understand me? We want our teeth back in our slaves' mouths, man. You understand? We want the oppressor, you understand, to experience what we experience. That's justice, man. You understand me? We don't want to say, oh, we turned the other cheek. It's okay. Let's move on. Hell no, man. We believe in these scriptures, man. We want what thus says the Lord.
That's right. Yeah, damn right. Give him a hand.
Hosanna Christ.
Hey, if you could, Baba Kasha, get down to where it says his blessing is the sword.
God.
Was that right? Yeah, get that, Salakia. So, by the way, we're talking about Esau, the inception of us. Jacob and Esau. We've been at war. You know what I'm saying? Esau's the cunning hunter, and his blessing is the sword. What's the modern day sword? Guns, warfare. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do throughout the entire planet. If you could, Salakia, go ahead and read that.
Esau got it.
Salakia. Khan. This is Genesis chapter 27. I'll start at 39. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. Verse 40. And by the sword shalt thou live.
By the what?
And by the sword shalt thou live.
See, Esau shall live by the sword. And that's why it says his dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. Because you know why? Because he went across the entire planet, great robbing and unaliving with the sword. That's why he got the Caribbeans. That's why he got Australia. That's why he got the tropical rainforest. All the beautiful places on the planet, he gained it by the sword. And this devil that was down in what was his name of that city? Somewhere in Georgia, Leesburg, Georgia, went to the family reunion and tried to unalive. He went there screaming out racial slurs, and then he came back in tactical gear because the devil Esau lives by the sword. Read that again, Salakia.
Khan. Genesis chapter 27, verse 40. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
Right. And that's it on that. See, he goes around ruling by the sword. That's how you see Donald Trump and them. They go into Iran, bombing everybody. They go to Venezuela, taking all the oil. You know what I'm saying? And do what they do by the sword. So whether if it's the lower class Edomite or the up in ranks Edomite, they live by the sword. You know what I'm saying? Which would be a great segue into what's recently just happened over there in the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? It's about that time probably for the war report. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got something you want to bring out.
No, you dropping it heavy, huh? You 12.
Yeah, damn right. Yeah, so of course, everything what we done heard in the news recently is that Donald Trump went over there, or you know what I'm saying, to with the Iranians, they done came with an agreement, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? The rumors is out there that they're about to sign a deal on Friday that to end the war in the Middle East. The Iranian war has started, well, how many? It's been about like 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying?
Longer than that, priest.
Well, it's, you know, the Middle East we already know it ain't never gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't never started because it's been started. But since they started bombing Iran after the Israeli government, really who are the real perpetrators, they bombed Iran first. Let's be clear about that. You know what I'm saying? Back in, what was it? March? No, I think it was like February, March, because it was like on the Feast of Purim. You know what I'm saying? That weekend, they went and bombed Iran. The Israeli government, and of course, America, Donald Trump, who is the face of America right now, had to retaliate on the behalf of Israel later on, weeks later.
Come on, man.
But they just signed a deal. They're gonna sign a deal. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? America's been losing this entire battle.
That's what it looked like.
America's been losing, and Israel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So let's just break down what the deal is about. You know what I'm saying? So I got a little clip right here where it shows that they really, the deal that they got going on, Iran came out on top. You know what I mean? So let me share this clip real quick. Fair use. Let me see. I got a few clips. I think this is the one that I really want, but
you can pretty much just pick one.
Yeah, I got a few of them. This one's kind of long. Yeah, let me just pick this clip, quick one, real quick. Salakia, bear with me.
Now the world do know that the U.S. don't keep no agreements, no peace treaties. That's one thing the world do know. You know what I mean? They broke over 500 peace treaties with the Native Americans, man. They kept none of them. So that's one thing we do know.
Damn right. His like we read earlier, his words is smoother than butter.
Damn right. Right.
Yeah, so let me play this real quick, Salaki.
$324 billion simply to reopen the Strait of Hormuz and promise not to build nuclear weapons. $300 billion in a reconstruction fund to Iran, and also $24 billion in frozen assets, $12 billion to be released before negotiations start. So if they fail, that's $12 billion anyway. Vice President J.D. Vance says this morning, we are extending an open hand to Iran. If they want to change their relationship with us, we will change our relationship with Iran. You are welcome to have access to an unsanctioned economy. You're welcome to be re-invited to the world economy. This deal is not a deal. This is a literal surrender. The Americans are paying the Iranians $324 billion to do two things that were already happening. All they have to do is those two things and get paid nearly $500 billion. They'll make even more money selling their oil without sanctions internationally. Iran is far stronger now than they quite honestly ever have.
Yeah, so pretty much Iran, listen, they up on top. So they done signed the nuclear deal, the deal, of course, and Donald Trump, he tried to bash Barack Obama's deal that he had with the Iranians.
I peeped that.
Iranians, underneath the Donald Trump is Iran nuclear program. They was giving them like 1.5 billion. You know what I'm saying? And they still had some of the assets frozen, certain shit in line as long as they wouldn't build a nuclear bomb. Now, Iran, they pulling out the shit on y'all. Y'all, they stopped the Strait of Hormuz. You see gas, hey, niggas is getting broke at the gas pump. You know what I'm saying?
You know that.
Hey, listen, now they done came out on top. They getting the bread. You know what I'm saying? And keeping it real, they don't even give a damn about the money. Everyone else does, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So they get 300 billion. The Strait of Hormuz is back open, and now they're not even getting sanctioned.
Shout out to Iran, man.
Yeah, big ups to Iran, man.
Yeah, stand
and guess what? And they got a ceasefire, but guess what? The Israeli government is not happy. The Israeli government, because you got to think, they want to take the entire Middle East for the what's it called, the Greater Israel Plan.
Mm-hmm.
They want to. Let me get the map up real quick, Salakia. You know, I like showing visuals and shit.
Yeah, that's definitely heavy content. Definitely, let's get it.
Bear with me. But yeah, see, our Israeli government, they want to take over the whole Middle East because they're trying to take back the birthright that Esau gave up for a morsel of red pottage. And Iran's not even in the promised land. So y'all can see that, right? Right. So according to the scriptures, the promised land is from the Nile River, which is it ends right here at the Delta. And it starts way over here. Anything between the Nile, wherever it starts at. So all this is ours. And then all the way to the Euphrates, which is over here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, I forget. So all this is really the promised land. Saudi Arabia, all that. See, it's a desert now, but when the Lord come back, that shit gonna come flourishing again. Now, Iran is just on the other side of that territory. You know what I mean? But Israel is this little ass spot right here. You know what I'm saying? This little ass, little small, skinny spot. But they know that the prophecy says that the true promised land is from here all the way to over here. And their biggest threat is Iran, the Persians who ain't never been conquered. You know what I mean? So they're not going to stop.
That's heavy that you bring that out. It goes to show you, you know what I'm saying? We got the truth right here in the ISUPK. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. It goes to show you that how he changed, you understand me, borders, you know what I mean? How he changed land masses and all that shit. Right here, what the brother bringing out is the truth, man. You know what I mean? But the white man unchanged all kind of borders, man. You know what I mean? All kind of areas on the map and all that shit. Because white man knows that Israel belongs to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
So good job on that shit, Chris. That was heavy.
Yeah, and guess what? They can sign all the. Hey, if you could, Baba Kashai, give me where it says when they say peace. When they say peace, peace. You know what you're talking about? Yeah, so they can sign all these fake peace treaties, but guess what? The Lord ain't having it.
Yeah.
The Lord ain't having it. Donald Trump, he could try to act like he's making a deal. Guess what? The Israeli, so they say they're supposed to sign it by Friday. Listen, I bet money somebody gonna attack somebody and fuck the whole deal up.
Yeah, you know how it go, Chris.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we speaking it already.
Fuck the whole deal up. Because we know that right, we know that what Esau words be smoother than butter. They break every treaty. They don't give a damn what it is.
Smoother than butter, but war is in their hearts.
Right.
You know what I mean?
War is in their hearts.
Yeah, they can say all this peace, 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 but right after that, war, war, war.
Mm-hmm.
White man is diabolical.
Damn right. Yeah, if you got that, you can go ahead and read that, Baba Kashai.
Khan, not on Khan. This is Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 14. They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people, slightly saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace.
Right. See, there is no peace. They saying peace, peace, but there is no peace. You know what I'm saying? But
we can see that.
What? It's going to keep coming. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, get the one in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, if you could, Baba Kashai.
Khan, I have it.
Yeah. Yeah, get that. Yeah, let me hear that one. 5 and 3.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as
Right.
travail upon a woman with child.
Damn right. See, they saying peace and safety, right? They're making peace deals and acting like it's peace. But guess what? Sudden destruction coming like a woman with that travail with child. You know what I'm saying? You say peace and safety, but ain't no peace and safety. Because war is in your heart.
Come
and
on
if it
now.
ain't there, the Lord's gonna put it there. Salaki, I yield.
Yeah, damn right. Damn right. Peace, peace. If there is no peace for the wicked, man. You know what I mean? Destruction is on the way, man. You know what I mean? Like you say, man, they going nuts over there in the Middle East, man. You know what I mean? They going nuts over there, Kakamba. You understand?
Right.
Hey, and rightfully so, man. It's definitely that time. Like I was saying earlier, we don't want peace, man. We don't want peace, man. Let's keep it rolling, man. Let's keep it rolling because we know, you know what I'm saying? Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning that followeth, man. So, hey,
that's right.
Let's keep rocking, Esau. Let's keep rocking, man. You're doing a hell of a job. Don't stop now. Don't stop now.
Damn right. Yeah, so listen, we know, and it ain't gonna let up. You know what I mean? But you know, listen, with that, you know, you got any closing you wanna
Yeah, if I could, man. Shout out to ISUPK Iowa, man. Heavy priest out there, man, holding it down. Camp lead out there in Iowa, man. I had made an appearance out there in Omaha this weekend. Had a glorious time out there, man. Definitely, man. We was pushing them flies, man. You understand? Talking to the brothers and sisters out there, just trying to wake the dead, man. You know, UPK spreading everywhere, man. That's the goal, the point, to wake our people up. So shout out to ISUPK Iowa, ISUPK Omaha. You understand me? Take over for the Midwest. Pay your tithes, man. You understand me? Get ready for the Midwest Fire Weekend, man. Can't wait to see you there, brother. Hopefully, young man on deck. Can't wait to see y'all there. Put y'all on some super tacos, man, in the shy, man. You understand?
Right.
Hey, just continue to keep pushing this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Without y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be no truth in Iowa, man. You know what I'm saying? Without y'all brothers, man, standing strong for this truth, man. What would we be right now? You know what I'm saying? So big ups to y'all, stand down. Big ups to the Ribs. You understand me? And the support, the sisters in the school. And hey, just get ready for this Midwest Fire Weekend, man. I'm gonna leave it at that. Shalom.
Damn right. Yeah, clap it up. Yeah, damn right, man. Listen, check us out tomorrow, same time, same channel. ISUPK Iowa log class with me and Officer Malak out of Kansas City. Yeah, definitely Midwest Fire Weekend coming up. And then after that, you know what I'm saying, we got the Lord's memorial blowing on the trumpets on 9/11. You know what I'm saying? And with that, Yahaba Shem Yahshua Brakathum.
Yahaba Shem Brakathum. Yahshua Thumba Shem Yahweh Shai.